I'm Alex Ronsley and welcome to the week that was. In this week's return episode of the show, we'll take you back to the weekend as the Kings played a Friday-Saturday night doubleheader against the Surrey Eagles as part of the BCHL's 50th anniversary celebrations. The weekend finished up with a Sunday afternoon matinee game in Langley against the Langley Rivermen. Also from the last set of 7, we'll tell you about some fantastic news as 2 Kings players committed to NCAA schools in the last set of 7. But first, we'll take you back to Friday night and the Kings hosting the Surrey Eagles for the first time this season. The game, leg 1 of a home-and-home doubleheader as a part of the BCHL's 50th anniversary celebrations. This one, all Kings, featured the highest offensive output of the season to date. Cross-ice pass, Carmola, near side point. Wrist shot, intentionally wide, trying to get a tip in front. There was, scores! Tegan Wah! Tries to load up Dalrymple again. Dalrymple faked a shot, sends it over to Williams. Williams looking for a lane opening one up for Dalrymple. Slap pass down low. Richardson trying to find Scarth in the middle, can't do it. Richardson splits the D on the far side of the net shot. Scarth scores! That's Scarth's 5th of the season. Got his own rebound at the side of the net. Power play goal. Kings lead 2-1. Gets to the puck first, plays it to Schmidt. Now Schmidt back to the point. Dalrymple, who's been out there for a long time. Slap pass one time, shot from the point, rebound in front. It's in Hunt, it scores! Jared Leung, 2nd of the season on the power play. Kings lead 3-0. Behind the net, Leung back to the point. Williams. Eagles collapsing right in front of Andrew Hunt. Slap pass over to Dalrymple. Williams shot through traffic off the post. It's in. Scores. Williams 2nd of the game. 5-on-3 power play goal. Kings lead 4-0. Richardson half boards. Has got a bit of room to work with the face-off dot now. Dishes down low. Wah goal line back to the point. Dalrymple shot scores. 5-0. Kings lead on another power play goal. It's Dalrymple's 9th. And anytime you put a team 10 times on the man advantage, there's probably going to be some damage done. Richardson cycling in the corner, now spins off a check into the slot. Scores! What a goal from Evan Richardson. My goodness, what moves. Spun off a check from the corner. Dangled into the slot. His 5th of the year. Caps off a brilliant night for him. It is 6-0. Koshi. Down, centering pass, tried to find Sipe, does, high slot, shot, scores! Lyndon Sipe breaks out the shutout bid, gets the Eagles on the board. It is now 6-1 on Sipe's 4th of the year. Plenty to choose from. Jared Leung, his 2nd BCHL goal. Evan Richardson, drop pass, back to Wah, shot, Scarth, scores! Matthew Scarth, 2nd of the game, his 6th of the season, almost batted out of midair. Kings are in 7th heaven right now. It is 7-1. Evan Richardson had a goal and 4 helpers. Craig Dalrymple chipped in with a goal and 3 assists, as well as 2 goals from Matt Scarth, and lone markers from Jared Leung, Chris Williams, and Tegan Wah helped the Kings get up on a big 7-1 victory against the Surrey Eagles on Friday night. The next night, it was over to Surrey for the second leg of the home-and-home series with the Eagles. This one, though, the Kings fell behind early. So at 11:29 of this first period, 2 minutes or less for slashing. Ryan Skinner, and that'll be a centering pass. Morley, the shot, scores! Brandon Morley firing it in the high slot, getting it past Jamie Phillips, Morley's 4th of the season. Eagles take the lead. It's 1-0. Shinkarik comes in, trying to bounce it out of the zone, can't do it. Eagles ringing around the boards. Stenison, far side. He's got Grinner in the middle. Can't go. Koche wants it in the far side point. Bounce pass off the backboard. Scores! Ben Grinner's 6th of the season doubles the lead, and the Eagles lead 2-0. Richardson might have blocked it from the side of the net as it might have gone to Tiny in front. Here come the Eagles though. Lindors. He's got Brandon Morley with him. Lindors, drop pass back to Sipe. Sipe, backhand attempt there. Gets a follow-up. Scores! Phillips kicked the goal off its posts, but Morley left alone in the slot, his 2nd of the game, 5th of the season, and the Eagles have a 3-0 lead. Ramsey, far side half boards. Brings it around, tidy behind the net. They're out there with Schmidt. Centering pass back. Dalrymple shot, scores! Dalrymple's 10th of the year. Kings are on the board. We have a game again. It's 3-1. Kings ring a post on a 5-on-3. 6 seconds left on that advantage. Now Schmidt into the corner. Behind the net, Schuler. He's got Leung now far side. Leung back to the point. Williams shot, scores! It's going to be a power play goal. Chris Williams, second of the weekend. Third of the season. The captain leading by example. Kings back in this game. It is 3-2. Schmidt's the extra attacker as Maguire's on the bench. 6-on-5 right now. Final minute of play here in the third period. Richardson battling there with Schmidt. Schmidt gets it out to Scarth. Scarth to Smith. Scores! Tipped in front. Kings tie this game. It's at 3. Brandon Smith slap shot from the point. Tipped in front. Now McGovern alone on the blue line. Fresh off the bench is Dalrymple, preventing him to get in the middle. Centering pass off the bench is Koshik. Koshik dangles into the slot. Shot. It's in. Scores! Eagles win in double overtime. Steve Koshik from the point goes 5-hole on Sean Maguire. The Eagles split the weekend series 1 apiece. Goals from Craig Dalrymple and Chris Williams. Then finally Steve Schmidt in the final minute of regulation on a tip in front from a Brandon Smith point shot. Got the Kings to overtime and salvaged a point, but they were on the wrong side of a 4-3 double overtime loss to the Surrey Eagles. Now the next afternoon, the Kings wrapping up a quick mainland road trip in Langley against the Rivermen. The Kings fell behind early in this one by a score of 5-0. Wire is in a fair amount of pain right now. He's doubled over. This is almost a 5-on-3. Loose puck, Tebbett scores! Darnell Dick found the puck down low. Now Plevy into the slot. Shot, didn't get away. Trickles through, scores! Cross ice, Chichkin feeds it down low, Darnell Dick. Dick, side of the net, shot, it's in! Maguire left a gap far side. It found Twine. Gets depossessed. Chichkin right in front of the Kings bench, gets sandwiched there by Williams and Wah. Right in the middle of a double hit from Wah. Thought in my instinct there, and a loose puck just to the side of the net, it's in! Scores! Now with Plevy, centering feed for Martins, his tip went wide. Centering part, it's in, they score! Oh, that's the kind of night it's been for the Kings. From the goal line right in the corner, it was a centering feed that I think just came off Phillips' pads and he kicked it right into his own goal. Down by 5 goals with 10 minutes left to play, the Kings needed a spark to try and get back into the contest with the Rivermen. They got it through Tegan Wah's 9th of the season. Leung still on the puck after falling a couple of times, just gains center and heads off for a change. 10 minutes into this third period, a loose puck in the slot. Richardson to Wah! It's in, they score! I thought for a second that Barr had stopped it, but the Kings get on the scoreboard. It is 5-1. They break out the shutout bid on the 24th shot of the game. It's Tegan Wah's 9th of the season. Bounced off the back of the net, came back out. Skinner pinching down. That's cleared by Darnell Dick, however. And Schuler will take it in his own zone. The Kings have managed maybe to score another one very quickly here. And Schuler now with speed into the attacking zone. Toe drag shot! Scores! Oh my goodness! Dan Schuler puts the game on his stick. Goes end to end with a beautiful toe drag into the slot. Kings breathe life into this third period. It is now 5-2. Now to Williams, side of the net shot, pad save there by Barr, sends it into the far side corner. Richardson to Leung, to Richardson. Richardson face off dot. Richardson shot, scores! The Kings, they're in this. It's a 5-3 game. Dalrymple shot through traffic, hit a couple of bodies in front. Pair Adair using his body to shield the puck. Scramble in front. Schuler backhand attempt. Scores! Williams pinching down, buries it right in front of Barr. This is a game. Kings trail by 1. It's the captain once again scoring for the Kings when they need it the most. So a 5-goal lead, just too much to give up for the Kings as they fall 5-4 to the Langley Rivermen and finish the weekend 0-1, picking up a possible 3 of 6 points. Third period goals in that Langley game to Evan Richardson, Tegan Wah, Chris Williams, and a Dan Schuler end-to-end special, which as of right now stands as goal of the season. Now some other exciting news from the Kings Kingdom during the last set of 7 as 2 players committed to NCAA schools over the last week. It started off at the beginning of the week with Sean Maguire committing to Boston University. Sean, congratulations, the first official commitment for the 2011-2012 season, heading all the way over to Boston University. Must be very, very happy. Just talk about kind of how you arrived at the decision over the last couple of days.
Well, there was a lot of commotion going around the schools, lots of phone calls and stuff, and I don't think there was much of a competition when Boston came up. It was a school I've always really wanted to go to since I was a kid, and I think it was it's a good place. It's a great city, clean, and the program that I'm going to, like, the situation is perfect too. Like, 2 young goalies going to compete for a spot, so I'm pretty excited about it.
Just elaborate on that in terms of the fact that you'll get playing time relatively straight away going in with another young goaltender. Obviously, that helped kind of sway your decision as well.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of like the same situation here. Me and Jamie. I'm going to be used to the competition and the push, so I think it's going to be good for both of us.
Talk about the kind of recruitment process. I mean, it seemed like after every game you had someone talking to you. I'm guessing that there are a whole bunch of other schools interested. Just take us through the kind of last 6-12 months when you began to crop up on College Radar.
Well, first it was kind of slow. There wasn't much going on back last year, but at the beginning of this year and last summer, quite a few schools started calling me, and I got pretty excited, so it's an exciting time.
How much did the Canada West or the World Junior A Challenge kind of factor into this? I mean, you had a lot of big opportunity there to impress, and you didn't disappoint.
Yeah, during that period there was a dead period for the schools too, so around the semi-final area there was a lot of schools there, so I thought it was a good opportunity to get noticed by other people, kind of get on the radar a bit more.
Heading over to Boston University to play hockey, also study education. What's the goal to finish up there, and what's the long-term goal in that field?
Well, I'm hoping to play 4 years there, get my degree in education. I think that's all I've always wanted to do, so can't really beat what I'm going into.
The second commitment came later on in the week as Cohen Adair committed to Providence College for next season. Cohen, Sean might have beat you by a couple of days, but congratulations nonetheless on a fantastic commitment to Providence College. Just kind of the thought process of what led to the decision to attend Providence next season.
Well, they first contacted me in the summer, just kind of told me what they were all about and mentioned they may want me to come visit. They were going to follow me during the year, and I didn't really know. I knew absolutely nothing about them at the time, so I just researched them. Seemed pretty nice, and so I got off to a good start. They wanted me to come for a visit right away, so I just went, checked it out, and I loved it. So,
what was it about the school that kind of appealed to you?
Well, it's not a big school. It's a small school. It's very small classes. A lot of one-on-one time with teachers. I got the chance to meet the computer science professor, which was nice. It's kind of a nutty character, but he definitely knew what he was talking about. So, yeah, that was the biggest thing. Yeah.
Going into computer sciences there, looking to do a degree in that, obviously. Where are you hoping that'll take you in the future?
Oh, I have no idea. Hoping maybe to just program for some company. I really haven't had much thought beyond that.
Now, Sean Maguire committed earlier to Boston University. A bit of a rivalry there, apparently, with Providence. Looking forward to maybe going top shelf on your former goaltender?
Yeah, that'll be interesting. We'll have to see.
The Kings finish the month of November with a record of 4-4, 1-1, and get straight back to it this weekend as they head to the island for a 3-3 road trip once again. It starts Friday night in Alberni Valley, then down to Victoria Saturday evening before finishing Cowichan on Sunday afternoon. Well, that does it for this week's episode of The Week That Was. Join us next Monday right here on the show as we'll give you highlights from those 3 games on the island, as well as all the news and interviews from the last set of 7 in the Kings Kingdom. Till next time, from the Hap Parker Arena, I'm Alex Ronson.